Hello, Libra, and welcome to Fundy Fortunes. I'm Natalie. I'm an empath and intuitive card reader, and today we are doing Libra for the whole month of June. So let's get right to it, shall we? Let me put my glasses on here. You may hear some wildlife outside. Canada geese just flew by, landed in the marsh. I live on a protected nature um, trust, so we get a lot of. It's also a migratory bird path. That's one of the reasons why it is what it is. And it's a beautiful evening here in Chance Harbor, and this is in Canada, for those of you that aren't. All right, so you may hear some geese and some birds and some crows. Lord knows what else, but it's gorgeous. The tide is up and then the water's blue, and so is the sky. It's a gorgeous evening here. All right, the first card I drew for you, Libra, the Hermit. The key word for this card is contemplation. Okay, isn't he kind of cool, I think. Um, when you receive this card in your reading, it's important time for you to take some quiet meditation, some reflection, um, study and absorb the things that have happened lately. Just kind of take it all in, absorb it so that you can analyze it within yourself. Um, it's almost like a retreat, so you should welcome it. You can be alone, Libra, without feeling lonely. That's what this is all about, is being with yourself and having that time to spend with yourself. And this is how you're going to be feeling at the beginning of June, Libra. Um, You should always listen very quietly. If you listen quietly, you will hear something like a second voice. We call it guides or spirit. You won't be alone forever. That's what spirit is telling you. You're only alone for the small amount of time because you need to be. Because we all need to have time to get to know ourselves a little bit better, to decide and divide and devise what has gone on recently. We've all had some happenings, and you have too, Libra. That's nothing new. So the beginning of June, you're going to do a lot of internal things. The advice of this card is do not resist being alone. If you feel the need to come over you to kind of wander off, you can do that. The Hermit, he wanders off to his coral garden and spends time there reflecting, going within, and the advice of the card is that you do the same as well. This will bring some healing within yourself. Be kind to yourself and contemplate to find the answers that you need. Know yourself on a deeper level. The key words for this card are thoughts and retreat, some travel maybe in June as well, and journeys, solitude. This is going to be coming up, as Spirit is saying, for the first, I would say, first 2 weeks into June. You're going to be dealing with some people. People get on your case or on your back about, what's going on with you, what are you doing, why do you seem so withdrawn? You're not really withdrawn per se. Um, a lot of people become withdrawn because they're very disturbed and very bothered, and they need that time alone. For you, it's more like a rejuvenation. You're playing. Things are for some of you are going to be playing in the back of your mind. Um, Things that have occurred. There have been some changes, disruptions, upheavals. There have been good changes as well. For some reason feeling that need to go inside yourself, in your head, in your spirit, in your heart, and in your soul, and you need that. This is a need, and you need to care about yourself enough to go off and have the reflection, self-reflection. We get to, as I say, get to know each other a little bit better. If other people are bothering you, what will happen is you'll have a fallout withdrawal, and it won't be pleasant. You tend to speak up for yourself, and if people grate your nerves a bit too much, you can't respect your space. Just reassure them that that's what's going on. You just recharging your batteries is what you tell people. It has nothing to do with anybody else. You tell people, I am just recharging my batteries. So that's what the Hermit's all about. It's about getting to know yourself, breaking things down, analyzing everything, going over everything with a fine-tooth comb. Um, because these things can be important depending on what they are. For some of you, For some of you, it's job related because you've maybe been advanced, but one of your best friends that you work with and have always worked with, it seems for years and years and years, has not. Okay? These are things that, these are uncomfortable little scenarios that you want to just, you want to go through and analyze them and say, well, why? I don't understand. Why me and not them? One moment, please. Some of you Libras are going to go through a breakup. Not all of you. This is a general reading. Don't forget that. Just some of you. In your questioning, this is why some of you are going, doing the internal thing. You're questioning, I've been in this relationship for a while, or this is a rather new relationship, but it's been going really, really well, but there's something eating at me about it. There's something doesn't sit right with me. It's not so much the other person. This is something about me. Do I want to continue? Do I want to go on as we are? Do I want something different? Do I want to settle down? Do I want to stay in this relationship that I've been in for a while? All of a sudden, I'm getting itchy feet, and I don't know why. These are really important. These are vital things. Vital, vital, vital. Okay? These are things you have to examine. And some of you will go through that. I can't show that it's true. All I can do is say, Spirit is saying guaranteed. Some are going through that. Okay, let's just move on to the second card that I pulled for you, Libra, for the month of June. And it is the Magician. And he's all about manifestation. Look at him. Wow. This deck of cards is called Oceanic. I snapped these right up at Kohl's bookstore. Because what better fitting tarot deck to have for Bay of Fundy Fortunes, eh? Okay, Magician. Oh, he's a magnificent man. Look at that. Just wonderful. And he's got things all in order on the table in front of him. What do you think he's up to? What are you going to be up to? Okay. So, he's considered, every time I get on him, I swear I'm allergic to the camera. He is the commander of the deep. And he asks, what can you make happen? Conditions are perfect. Now is the time to take action. You have talent and resources to attract what you want to yourself. From business enterprises to relationships, you are in the creative flow. And also in the creative flow of life. You're full of energy. When this card appears, communication speeds up. Everything starts to move and roll faster and faster and faster. Support comes easy. So if you need support, if you need to talk to somebody about the changes that you're feeling, the self-examination, self-realizations are going on. Sometimes we need to bounce things off of the people that are closest to, just anybody that we can trust and know that we can go to. They're going to be in a non-judgmental way. They may help you decipher some things that never occurred to you. Had that happen here about a week ago. Somebody's going through some things, and while talking about it, lo and behold, there were aspects that had never occurred to them before. So talking to friends, people you can trust, is usually, it can be enlightening, absolutely enlightening. The advice of the card, time is now. Take action, and you will find success. Okay, go inside and ask yourself about that. The key words are new enterprises, communications, energy levels are up, money income is up, travel, and the big one again is support. Support, support, support. Look at him. He's ready. He is ready. Take action now. Do it now. Do your internal reflecting, do your internal examining, whatever, and you're ready to go for that, and you're ready to go for it. Now, I wouldn't waste too much time. I wouldn't let it go into the third week of June. Spirits is not to dilly dally. No dilly dallying. Okay, sound like a school teacher there. No dragging the feet. Fear of the unknown holds us back and makes us hesitate. Take a deep breath. Those are the most exciting times of life. You take a deep breath and you walk right into it. Walk right into it. That's going to benefit you the best. Things are going, whether you want it to or not, it's showing that things are going to start happening really fast. So you either get on board, get your seatbelt on, or take the ride freestyle. No crash helmet, no safety vest, no seatbelts, nothing. Because that's what'll happen. You're still going to get taken along for the ride. Because that's the way karma's going to play things out for you. Okay. So the last card that I turned for you, and it's wonderful. It's one of the best cards in the whole tarot, and that is called the Sun, and it represents happiness. What a wonderful card to get. Aren't you lucky, Libra? Just fantastic. Just look at the beauty. Look at these two children. Looks like a mermaid, a merboy, and mergirl. And they're reaching for the sun. And the sun is obliging them. It's coming down, and it's just showering them in love and rays of happiness. Joyful, positive happiness. A sign of end to all the pressures and the stress that you've been going through. Spending time even with children is going to be coming up. Trips will be taken, holidays, peace and contentment found on these trips and holidays. There'll be children there as well. And, excuse me for my clock, it looks like a family gathering, or you're going to visit family, a family that you haven't seen in a long time. And this family has children. It's probably a brother and sister-in-law, maybe cousins. These are people you haven't seen in some time. The children will be there, and you're going to thoroughly enjoy the children. You may even surprise yourself with that, Libra. The advice of the card is enjoy your successes. Your feelings are safe, appreciative, and the harmony is around you, and it is abundant around you. Harmony, happiness, peace, joy, love. Oh, and what a wonderful June. And this is coming into the last half of that month, the month of June. And you couldn't ask for anything better. You really couldn't. Everything is coming together for you. And, oh, the key words are joy, growth, children again, protection. You'll be protected. Holidays, trips, traveling, success. The big word of all. All this adds up to contentment. All of it. It all adds up to contentment. So it looks like to me like you've got some decisions to make. You're looking at making changes. You're you've got this. You're really breaking it down inside and saying, I don't want to make the wrong move. I just want to be happy. I want everybody to be happy. And this is the big thing. So you're going to find someone to talk to, someone you can turn to. It's general reading, Libra. All right. Some this is going to resonate with. Some of you won't resonate at all. That's life. If you want a more personalized reading, you know how to get a hold of me. It's all down in the description box below. Anyways, if you want something more in depth, because this just starts to scratch the surface of Libras in general because of the vibrations that come along at certain times a month. And Libras are, well, what can we say? You're a lively lot, for sure, okay? Oh my goodness. Libra. Libras, you're romantic and you're charming. You're normally easygoing. You're sociable, idealistic. You're a realist. Um, you're peaceful. You're a peaceful lot. You'd rather make peace, make love, not war, as they say. Sometimes you can be indecisive, have a hard time making up your mind, changeable, a little self-indulgent, and maybe sometimes a little bit on the flirty side. But to touch again on indecisive, that's why you're going internal, Libra. That's why you're aware that you are that way. You're aware of that, okay? That's why you're so careful. You're planning on going away during the month of June. You're planning on doing some traveling. You don't want to be carrying this extra emotional and mental baggage because once you go, all that's going to stay behind. You will deal with it fully to the fullest extent when you come back, but you'll already have your mind made up about these things that are bothering you, things that you know you have to address. They'll already be decided before you even leave, because when you come back, you'll be prepared. You'll say, I made these decisions before I left. I've not changed my mind. I'm still standing my ground. These are changes, and you're going to push right forward. All right? Yeah. Okay. So the numerology, I added up the values of the cards, and we got the number 2. Okay, so the number 2, I've got it here in front of me because I don't remember all of the meanings of the numerology. So if you bear with me, this is going to come into play somehow, Libra, in the month of June for you. Okay, the number 2 in the modern context represents the bad. 2 is the natural opposite of 1, of course. Seen as God, goodness and God, however, no number should be seen as bad by itself, and context must be considered. Symbolically, the number could be interpreted as the use of pairs of pillars that signify the entrance to a holy veil or temple. The pentagram, when placed with a single point upward or turned upside down with 2 points upward, may signify the difference between the goodness of 1 and the badness of 2. In its symbolic interpretation, the symbol for 2 may be seen as the 2 horns of the devil's head. This is a metaphor. Chill. Don't be saying, "Oh my God, bad devil!" Blah. No, it's a metaphor. The character traits: Jews are good at providing comfort to others, but inclined to take up fads. They are good-natured, cooperative, understanding, sympathetic, good at keeping secrets and being helpful. They get along well, but are often timid and shy. They pay attention to detail and prefer a structured routine as long as it includes others as a part of the day. 2s are often worried by sudden changes or newness. There's the change again, and that's what's holding you back, and that's why you're so concerned and you're so withdrawn and into yourself, because these decisions are going to bring about change. I don't know if I like that so much. I really got to think about this before I make that move. But you're really aching to be free. Spirit says you're really aching to be free. So I feel that you're going to impress yourself. Any big decisions, any life changes, they're going to be made so you can enjoy your holiday travel, your trip, your family, friends, wherever it is you're going to take your a little bit of vacation time. You want to be free and clear and come with no baggage. You're going to leave all that kind of stuff behind. Everything's packed away because you've made those decisions. But the suitcases are still there. When you come back, they're still going to be there. You can open them and then send forth the decisions you made and start to take some action. And everything will roll along quite fast at a fast pace for you. The negative tendencies of a 2. 2s are sometimes seen as unambitious and lacking in self-confidence. It may be restless and insecure. They may be restless and insecure. The insecurities in those decisions that you have to make, you need to up your self-confidence. Nobody can do this for you. Once you get through it, your confidence will grow. And you'll be telling yourself and believing, because it's true, I can make decisions, serious ones, and make damn good, serious decisions. I don't need anyone's permission. I don't need anyone's help. I can do this on my own, and everything is just going to fall into place as far as that goes. Who knows what's in July? I don't know. We won't know till July gets here. But this is your reading for the month of June, Libra, and it's quite interesting. You've got a lot of self-discovery going on. So with that, um, if you like this reading, please click right below. Google it, Google Plus, Facebook, Twitter. Come visit me at my blog at www.bayoffundyfortune.blogspot.ca. You can email me as well. All the information is below. And yeah, okay. I think that's about it. I think we're going to wrap it up here. It was interesting, very interesting. I'd like to have some comments down below. Let me know what you think. Does any of this resonate with you? Because I'd really like to chat with you all. And please feel free to subscribe. It's free to subscribe. You click subscribe every time I post a new video. If you like this one, you'll see lots more. You'll be notified in your email. Well, I'll close it up for now, and I'll say see you next time. I hope. Please come back to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I'll be sitting here next to my window, looking out over the Bay of Fundy and the cove in my backyard, and watching life go by, and the surf come in like it is tonight, the tide sliding in higher and higher, the highest tides in the world. Adieu. Take care and enjoy your June. Goodbye.